Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray 3 LT on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Christian over at Sheehy Nissan of Manassas in Manassas, Virginia for providing me this car for a test drive. All this information will be in the right hand corner side of the screen, so reach out to him if you're looking for a car. Well, let's start her up and go check out the exterior. But first, I will readjust the seats and the steering wheel so it's comfy. And let's go ahead and see the car. I really love this vibrant red color. I think it's very nice, very bold. And this Corvette actually looks more like a supercar rather than just a Chevrolet. There's definitely a big amount of perspectives I heard about this design, but I personally think it looks nice. It has that nice wide stance. It's very, very wide. Let's check out the interior. This car is only 5,000 miles, so it's pretty much a brand new car. This is the 3LT trim, which is fully loaded. You got all the nice features. So this right here is our trunk. It is a very tiny trunk, so don't expect to put anything in here. Now the question is, how do we open the engine bay? That's the real question. There we go, but I think it's right here. Wait a sec. So here's another storage space right here, the frunk, you can call it. So we have the frunk. Okay. And let's check out this as well. Oh, look at this, opens the trunk as well. All right, so let's talk about some features. So apparently to open the engine bay, you gotta use some kind of screws if this is the convertible, so we won't be able to do that. So here we have this beautiful layout. Super tight, sporty seats. They definitely hug you very tightly. We have Alcantara everywhere. A beautiful soft stitch dashboard. And I like this steering wheel here. This is also going to be common on the newer BMWs. We have this little infotainment system. It is quite a small screen. We have the navigation, the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot, just a standard suite of features. We have different camera views that you can see where you're going. Traction system. We have the ventilated heated seats, dual zone climate. This is also a nice material. Everything here is a little bit complex, so it's not as easy to figure out from the very first look of things. Okay, we have our USBs right here, our cup holders, some more storage. Let's do the wiper test and then the horn test. Okay, and let's begin. We will actually begin in tour mode, which is the very chill mode. You can hear every little rock that's going under the body of the car. Soundproofing is definitely not one of its strong suits, I would say. We have a good clear heads-up display, shows us all the information, the speed limit, whenever we pass by it, the speed, the gear. I like that. But let's start going. So this is just the regular tour mode. Wow. Holds the gear. Even in tour mode, this thing feels really fast. But let's try out sport mode, see how that spices things up. It doesn't want to upshift at all. It wants to just stay in that gear. Definitely a good, powerful engine. It gets up to speed fairly quickly. Yeah, it's a powerful machine, for sure. Let's go back into tour and check out its ride. The ride is stiff, but it's not bad. So I could definitely drive this car for like an hour or two and feel fine. It's not too stiff, in my opinion, although it's not anything that you can call comfortable. The steering feels good. It's very direct, very precise. Although it does feel a little bit scary driving this because it's a rear-wheel drive, and when you do give it a lot of gas, you feel like the back does have a little tendency to play. It's not as bad as any catback, obviously, but still quite noticeable for people who aren't used to it. But the handling is great, very direct. I like the way it sits on the road, very planted. But the wind noise is pretty significant in this Corvette. Let's check the brakes. Torque really starts to come on after 4,000, like a good amount of torque. But so far, just the way it feels in normal driving, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely got great power and great pickup, and it gives me emotions. I'm definitely curious to see as what our 0 to 60 time will be, but from just normal feeling, it feels good. I definitely like this experience. The build quality here is incredible. Like all the materials, every single piece that you touch is built beautifully. Let's go to the track settings, see what that does. Okay, so in track mode, the steering wheel firms up very nicely. It's like very tight. I also feel like the exhaust became a little bit louder right now, which is good. And we are surrounded by big Ultima energy. Yeah, track definitely spices up things. Definitely a great spicy feel. in the upper range. Like once it really starts spinning out to 5,000–6,000, that's where it gets really good. Well, let's turn around, check out the 0 to 60 time, and proceed with our test drive. All right, so the Dragy is still trying to connect. Let's reset the timer, see what we can get here. All right, I'm gonna try and make a start. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, very nice. So it says we did it in 3.6. No idea how accurate that is or not. Alright, so looks like Dragy did finally find some satellites. At 81 miles per hour, we are seeing 81 on the Dragy. It is very accurate. I really like the steering. Like this wheel, it feels great. But let's come and try the 0 to 60, see what we can get. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. See what we got. So we did 0 to 60 in 4.25 seconds, valid. 0 to 62, 4.4, and the 1/8 mile at 7.84 at 94.97. Very nice. Great times. We did have a little bit of hooking up to do, but that's because our tires are warming up. So we can try one more time once we turn around, see if we can do any better on the 0 to 60. Since, you know, Dragy's finally caught its satellites. Pushes in nicely. I like the way it pushes in for sure. Right, so this time we're actually going to ease into the throttle a little bit more and see if that yields us any better outcomes compared to what we did before. And this time I'll actually start a little bit earlier here where the asphalt is better. But let's come to a full stop, reset the Dragy. All right, and this time I will roll into the throttle. All right, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, let's go. All right, so let's see what we did. So we did 0 to 60 in 4.32 seconds, 0 to 62 in 4.48, and the 1/8 mile at 7.98, again at 94.74. So that's consistent. Very good times. But it's definitely not 3.6 seconds as the dashboard says. Well, so here, all in all, it's pretty evident as to this car's potential, what it does. Definitely a quick machine. As far as, you know, red light times, what you're gonna do in the real world, well, you just saw what they were. So expect M340i levels of the stoplight acceleration. So if you're trying to walk M340i, that may not happen off a light. But this definitely has that higher end highway power that is very confident. It's very strong. It pulls incredibly well, and I personally really like it. Excellent handling. Well, to wrap up this test drive, I will say this is a great machine. I love the sound. I wish it was a little bit louder though. The older Corvette seemed louder to me. I love the build quality. I love the materials. I love how it feels into the corners. Truly an amazing ride. Definitely recommend this for anybody who's looking for like raw feelings, because this car will give you a lot more feelings than many other cars. It just has that raw factor to it. Well, to summarize the test drive, I did love this. This is definitely a raw sports car. Gives you a lot of emotions, and the build quality is stellar. Love the handling. That summarizes it. I wish it was a little bit louder, like I said, but it sounds great. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Until next time.